pull it there. You can just go in with a spoon and get your combed honey right there. Today at Solitude Acres, we are going to be showing you our results of the Ross rounds we did. They didn't fill a lot of the frames. They only filled so many, but we're just going to show you what the process is quick on these of how you do it. So as you can see, they kind of ate there. So the reason we think they didn't build out everything, either we got it in there too late, not enough flow, I don't know on that, or the foundation we put in there may have been a little bit dried out. Even though they built it out, obviously they didn't get to it all the way, but there's some in here, well actually those are in the freezer that they didn't even build out at all. They were out on the edges. These are the frames that were in the middle. Remember, we got the 8-frame one, so these are the 4 center frames, and this is how we did them. Basically, you just go through, pop these open. Let me see if I can do it with this. So basically, these come out like this. We'll clean up this a little bit. I don't have the other side. So we've got this to put there, and we have a clear one we'll put on the other side. Right now I'm just going to do this, but there's a clear frame that goes on here. So we're going to take these and stick these in the freezer after we get them all done. And then, however, we're going to give them to some friends and family to see what they think. We'll try some. Won't be selling any this year because it's not really worth it with as little as we got. That's where they'll be stored until we need to give them out. If I had a knife, it'd probably be easier, but this seems to be working pretty good. And we just pull it out, clean off the edges, cover them up, and that's the whole process. Ones like this, we'll just cut this off, put this back in here for next year. Again, this will all get frozen. That one will probably replace and start out new with new foundation. But since they've got this much foundation built out, just like any other comb you got in your hive on your frames, that'll put them way ahead next year of getting that filled up when they get into the honey flow. And then basically what happens is when somebody wants it, they just pull the covers off, pull this apart. I would probably cut that on both sides all the way through with a thin knife, and then you can pull it there. You can just go in with a spoon and get your combed honey right there. Here's one that they didn't even touch, didn't even start building out. Well, they slightly did inside. And there's one that's started. That could be also why they didn't get it. They were just not getting it built out. Probably what I'll do next year is put these in at the end of winter when I'm still feeding. I'll have to switch these out so they don't start putting stuff in this ones that have comb in it. We have some like this that they barely build out. We're just gonna freeze that, give it back to them next year, and let them finish that out. We've got 2 frames like that. 2 rounds that are the same way, so we won't be doing anything with those.